You are doing the work, you are healing, you are manifesting, but the abundance just isn't coming. It might not be that you are not doing the right things, it might be what you're still believing deep inside, what you can't see. This is what the 12th house is here to reveal to us. Welcome back, I'm Katerina, and this space is your rebirth portal. Here we don't just decode your chart, we are here to remember who you are through it. Today, I want to guide you into one of the most powerful houses within your chart. That is the 12th house, and what happens when Saturn lives there. The 12th house is not the house of doing, it is the house of undoing. It holds your dreams, your fears, your soul level memories. It's where your past life energy, your ancestral patterns, it's where your emotional patterns reside. They hide in that house, but sometimes they actually run the show. You can clear your money mindsets, you can do the affirmations, post the offer, but if the 12th house is hiding something that you haven't addressed yet, if the subconscious isn't heard, you'll just keep looping. Now, I'm coming from experience here because I have Saturn in the 12th house. Saturn is the karmic lessons, the struggles, the structures, the boundaries, the time. When Saturn lives in the 12th house, it brings like your deepest lessons into your unconscious mind, which is the hardest place because you cannot see them. You are not taught directly. It's like if you had Saturn in the 7th house, you might realize the pattern, the lessons are to do with relationships because it's very clearly in front of you that you keep going back to the same man or something like that. When it's in the 12th house, it's invisible. You're taught through resistance, you're taught through spiritual fatigue. It's working with an energy that is constantly asking you, will you take the slow path? Do you truly trust yourself? Will you build something spiritual even if it's not showing quick results? This placement also made me realize something that I genuinely haven't forgotten. Your subconscious beliefs about productivity shows how safe you feel about wealth. Now, the ruling sign of your 12th house shows how your subconscious functions. Mine is in Capricorn, of course. Saturn is Capricorn's ruler, and Capricorn is very practical, very structured, very results driven. So when it's in the 12th house, it's hard to be there because it's not results. My inner narrative would often be, if it's not productive, it's not worth doing. If you cannot measure it, it is not worth doing. You can imagine how that affected my rest, my intuition, my stillness. I truly believe I got burnt out because I was meant to lead this path. But with Saturn in the 12th house, I would bet that most people who have Saturn in the 12th house probably have dealt with some sort of burnout. Obviously, 6th house as well, but if you don't stop those inner thoughts of you being like, oh, being productive is a good thing and it means that I'm doing something, but I don't rest because rest is not productive, you will naturally get burnt out from that regardless. But rest and stillness were the exact things that I needed. It wasn't until, honestly, I started trusting the invisible. I prayed, I was very spiritual, I would dream work, I would tarot. I needed an inner repair to feel the outward healing. The 12th house also governs your dreams. Over time, I really started to listen to my dreams. I realized the same patterns were coming out. I realized that when I was with someone, I would have a dream that very clearly showed I shouldn't be with that person, That was my subconscious, my intuition, my divine telling me to leave. And they were messages. And I truly believe when you start to listen to your dreams a bit more, when you start to honor what they're telling you, and sometimes it takes a lot of deeper understanding and deeper vulnerability with yourself, because I've had dreams of like me as an elf chasing other elves and we're trying to protect this key. That doesn't necessarily mean anything to someone who has never listened to their dreams before. But if you do, you'll realize, okay, what's the key? The key is something sacred to you and you're scared to be vulnerable with it. Our dreams are the first space to have like a true conversation with ourselves and open that window to changing our reality. This house is also about releasing the stories that money is hard, that wealth comes with sacrifice, that being spiritual means you must stay financially small. This is kind of the foundation of wealth healing, because if you don't know what you believe deep down, you'll keep calling in opportunities that match that wound, not the desire. If this is where you are right now and you're standing at a door and that door is almost a portal to the new you, to the you that does not hold back her power, then I invite you to my free 5-day Shadow Wealth portal. It is there as a soft opening to this world to help you uncover the hidden aspects of yourself so you can align with financial abundance. And if Saturn sits heavy in your 12th house, then the answer is not to do more, not to be more productive. The answer, again, is to go inward, to rest. You do not need another strategy. I hit some with that, I can feel it. The portal is linked below. And again, if it's time for you, you'll feel it. Okay, so here's something to take with you. Go look at your 12th house sign. Ask yourself, what does this energy fear? What does it push down? What does it need to feel safe enough to trust, to rest, to receive? That's the work. That's the start of this. Wealth isn't always about adding more. Sometimes it's about releasing the noise, coming home to your true, energetic, beautiful self within this blueprint. If you stayed this long, then I'd love to know what your 12th house sign is. Put down below what spiritual practice you feel like you resist, even though you know it probably may be the answer, but you resist out of fear, out of feeling like you don't have enough time, whatever that may be. You are welcome to subscribe, but only if you feel the need to go deeper with me on this journey. And I will see you in the next episode.